In today's show, we're going to be discussing the post-Bitcoin halving and will the Bitcoin price surge to all-time highs of $20,000? Well, according to Wall Street billionaire and legend Mike Novogratz, it will. He was just interviewed recently on the Fast Money panel on CNBC, and here's what he had to share. He asserted that with all the stimulus by governments, along with the record amounts of liquidity, operations by central banks, that Bitcoin could climb towards $20,000 by the end of the year, and he's sticking to it. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also, in today's episode, top crypto analyst predicts Bitcoin Mania in June, sparking fast and volatile push to all-time highs. Another $20,000 Bitcoin price prediction here in the short term. In today's show, we'll be taking a look at this analyst's tweet storm, which he just shared on crypto Twitter, and giving you the full rundown. Also in today's show, we'll be taking a look at the overall cryptocurrency market. As you can see, Bitcoin's in the red. Some of the top altcoins are back in the green. Where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day. So be sure to smash that subscribe button and click that bell icon to receive notifications of the latest premium crypto news. And before we kick off today's show, in case you missed this live webinar with Tika Twari entitled 5 Coins to 5 Million, Last Chance Until 2024, to discover a handful of tiny cryptocurrencies that can turn $500 into 5 million thanks to a crypto market phenomenon you won't see again until 2024. You can still catch the replay for a limited time by clicking the link in the description. Once you do, it's going to redirect you here, and you can actually stream the entire broadcast uninterrupted. So be sure to check it out and enjoy. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV, and before we dive right into today's top story of the day, I want to give a special shout out. Rest empowered CryptoDonPeppe. He left us yesterday. From what I was told, he ascended in his sleep. This is a dude that's been supporting the show from day one, the first person to comment, a close friend of mine. I would speak to this guy every day. So please rest empowered CryptoDonPeppe. Please help me show him some love. He's been also a pioneer in the crypto space with supporting cryptocurrency, speaking truth, speaking his mind, about the pandemic and all this stuff. So this truly saddens me. Yesterday was one of the saddest days of my life. So please help me show CryptoDonPeppe some love. He's no longer here with us. I don't know what else to say, but he's going to be missed dearly, and I greatly appreciate and respect this man and everything that he stood for. So please, Terrence, CryptoDonPeppe, rest empowered until we meet again. My friend, I'm going to be missing you. One love. All right, so post-halving, Bitcoin will still surge to $20,000, according to Wall Street billionaire Mike Novogratz. Unlike optimists expected, the market didn't pump in the wake of this event. Instead, Bitcoin's actually down more than 15% in the past 3 days, having rallied as high as 10,100 on Thursday to only fall to 8,400 at this time yesterday. Yet, this drop has not stopped the prominent Wall Street billionaire from predicting the Bitcoin price will rally towards $20,000 by the end of the year. That's correct. Speaking to CNBC's Fast Money panel, which I'm going to include this in the show notes below the video in the description so you can check this short interview. It's only 6 minutes and 40 seconds, but now allow me to give you the highlights from this. So Galaxy Digital Chief Executive Officer Mike Novogratz held his bullish tone on the leading crypto. He asserted that with all the stimulus by governments, along with the record amount of liquidity operations by central banks, that Bitcoin could climb towards $20,000 by the end of the year. If you're excited to see a $20,000 Bitcoin price, holla at your boy in the comments below. Along with this positive macro outlook, Novogratz noted that Paul Tudor Jones, the legendary macro hedge fund investor entering the Bitcoin space, is especially notable. This point was not expanded on, but many in the space believe that the investor's entrance of the space is one of the most bullish things to happen in the crypto space. That's because he's the most well-known, successful investor, right? So naturally, this would make a lot of sense and be a very bullish sentiment for the crypto space. The idea goes that because Jones is now in Bitcoin and in the space publicly, other investors that were sitting on the fences are more than likely to flock to Bitcoin now. This makes a lot of sense. Maybe there's been a few people on the sidelines not wanting to go public. I was watching an interview yesterday live with the Winklevoss twins, and they said the same thing. When they got involved with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, they were in the back burner on the sidelines because they didn't want to make it public because of what other people might think. Well, this brings a lot of publicity to the Bitcoin space in a positive way, especially in the investment spaces as well. So the technical outlook is strong as well, which is good. Novogratz's sentiment was primarily backed by the strong fundamental backdrop, yet the technicals are purportedly bullish as well after Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto market crashed more than 50% in a few days to $3,700. Few analysts expected a rapid recovery. There was at least one bullish voice cutting through the crowd, one who published an extensive Twitter thread hours after Bitcoin hit 3,700 on why the bottom is in, along with the assertion that Bitcoin had bottomed during the capitulation. The analyst also shared that a potential scenario he expects is a V-shaped reversal. And as we know now, this came true. I'm going to be breaking down this extensive Twitter thread for you a little later on in the show. Now this analyst has asserted that he remains bullish despite the recent volatility and retracement, identifying the following 5 trends to back his sentiment. Number 1, Bitcoin's recent drop was a big shakeout that has largely been absorbed by buyers, which have recovered Bitcoin to 8,700. Number 2, Bitcoin retested and held key moving averages such as the 50-week moving average and the 200-day moving average, which are both pretty important. Number 3, Bitcoin's price action is arguably within wave 3, which was a comment made in reference to his bullish Elliott wave outlook. Number 4, a running flat bullish pattern could develop. And number 5, the drop allowed Bitcoin to bounce off a historically important trend line. Now for our next story of the day, top analyst, which we were just discussing, now we're going to give you a little more detail, predicts Bitcoin mania in June, sparking fast and volatile push to an all-time high. And before we break this down, let's take a look at the overall cryptocurrency market. We can see Bitcoin down 2% for the day. Now that the halving is past us, Bitcoin's trading at $8,765. Ethereum in the green, up 0.3% for the day, trading at $190. XRP down 0.3%, trading below 20 cents. Miss Litecoin up 0.7%, trading at $42.56. Bitcoin Cash down 0.3%, trading at $235. Satoshi Vision up 1.8%, trading at $188. And now let's take a look at the top exchanges to check out the volume. Binance is up 32% with 10.1 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. And as you can see, the entire screen is pretty green right now because there's a lot of volume occurring in the crypto market. BitMEX up 40% with 5 billion in volume for the day, and OKEX up 20% with $4 billion in volume. All right, now for our next story of the day. Let's break it down. A prominent crypto strategist who accurately called the bottom after the coronavirus-induced sell-off in March says he's long-term bullish on Bitcoin. Let's go BTC. Not before the world's leading cryptocurrency whipsaws traders. In a tweet storm, pseudo-anonymous trader Bitcoin Jack says that he expects volatility to reign for the rest of the month before Bitcoin accelerates in June. Here's the tweet storm. I'll break it down for you. Key requirements in May for my thesis: decent buy pressure this week with resistance between 10,500 and 11,000. Sell off and strong support at 9,000 to 9,500 that holds. That would complete a running flat. If so, it is a recipe for the end of May/June rally. So what he's saying, expect a rally in May/June. And I'm going to continue with what he had to share. The local bullish thesis is straightforward. Big shakeout, high buy pressure absorption, retest of important HTF averages, arguably still within wave 3, which I shared with you just recently, and decent odds for a running flat and retest of previous wedge diagonal, bunch of bullish patterns, right? And then he goes on to share 4 bullish high time frame patterns: descending, broadening wedge, Eve and Adam, Gartley, bull pennant, and reminds me of this February 2019 collection, although different. Happy weekend. And then he goes on to share Bitcoin, how Adam and Steve, what? Bob edition? Pretty wild, right? And it just goes on in this tweet storm, but he predicted it. He called the bottom and he called the correction and surging right back, the bounce back. And he is very bullish for Bitcoin right now, which is definitely a pretty cool sign. Should Bitcoin follow the script? The crypto analyst says that Bitcoin will begin to rise next month in a rally that ignites FOMO, mania, and media attention en route to $15,000. After the rally, Jack expects Bitcoin to correct and form a base, which could set the stage for a massive bull run to $20,000, retesting all-time highs. I'm ready. I don't know if you are. Let me know in the comments below. Here's what he says. I expect support between 9 and 11,000 to form by August. If my earlier thesis is correct, we should then rally towards previous all-time highs by December/January. So this analysis is in congruence with billionaire investor Michael Novogratz. Pretty cool, right? On March 13th of this year, when Bitcoin plunged to 3850 in a widespread market sell-off, Bitcoin Jack said that Bitcoin had bottomed out. The prediction turned out to be on target, with March 13th marking a yearly low. Bitcoin is now trading at above 8,600, up more than 125% since his call. So as we can see, he's been pretty accurate. Now let's take a look at the overall cryptocurrency market cap, sitting at 241 billion with a whopping 180 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and the Bitcoin dominance is 66.9%. And taking a look at the top gainers within the top 100, we have Redcoin up almost 18%, trading at 0.001. Unibright up 16%, trading at 30 cents. Theta up 15%, trading at 16 cents. Ren up 11%, trading at 7.7 cents. BHEX token up almost 10%, trading at 17 cents. And Decentraland up 8%, trading at 3.6 cents. And now for the biggest losers within the top 100, MadeSafe Coin down almost 10%, trading at 9 cents. Numeraire down 8%, trading at $27. Flexicoin down 7%, trading at 0.002. Crypterium down 7%, trading at 57 cents. Aave down 6%, trading at 6 cents. And 0x Ox down almost 3%, trading at 37 cents. And now checking out the BitMEX margins, we can see the bears are back in control, leading with about 31 million in superiority in the last 24 hours, with shorts leading 50.35%. versus 49.65% longs. Are you currently bullish or bearish? Let me know in the comments right down below. And now checking out one of my favorite indicators, it's the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 39 in fear. Yesterday was a 40, last week a 42, and last month a 13 in extreme fear. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. And now checking out the Bitcoin block reward halving countdown, we have 1,457 days, 15 hours, 20 minutes, and 20 seconds remaining until the next Bitcoin block reward halving, estimated to be at this time May 9th of 2024. That's because the halving did take place successfully just yesterday. Now let's check out how many more blocks we have to mine until the next halving. This is going to be wild. Total Bitcoins left to mine until the next block half, 1,311,894, and the total Bitcoins left to mine, 2,624,394. So happy halving. This was a very special day. I know I was watching that live stream with Tone Vase and the Winklevoss twins and over 50 crypto influencers, and I had a good time. It was definitely a good celebration, but the sad part was my homie CryptoDonPeppe left us and is no longer here with us. So please help me show him some love, some wishes for him and his family. I can only imagine what his family is going through right now. You know what I mean? And I want to dedicate this episode to CryptoDonPeppe. I want to dedicate the Bitcoin halving to CryptoDonPeppe. You always be here inside my heart, my friend. I appreciate you. Let's check out this poll, which I shared last week, asking on the day of the Bitcoin halving, what will the Bitcoin price be? Now let's check it out. 29% of you put between 9 and 10,000. You were actually wrong. This was what I was leaning towards myself, so don't feel bad. And then 25% of you put between 10 and 11,000, and 14% of you put between 8 and 9,000, which is correct because at the time of the halving, we were trading around $8,600. And I want to encourage you to check out the description right below this video by clicking show more in the description right down below for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. This goes for all 400 plus videos right here on on my channel. Also have some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at CryptoNewsYes.com. Not only is this updated every day, it also allows you to download the latest episode of the show in MP3 format, so you can listen to it when you're out and about, on your way to work, on the go, working out, just doing your thing. Also, be sure to subscribe on YouTube if you haven't yet already done so. Your support does mean a lot to me and the channel, and it does help out tremendously. You can also follow us on Apple's iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher Radio, any podcasting community, all the major ones you can find the show on. You can also follow us on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is CryptoNewsYes, and I also have a private crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy with over 17,000 strong from all over the world. To become a part of this, simply click this link, request to join, and I'll be sure to plug you in. And I also have a crypto Telegram chat, which I am very active on. My homie that had just passed, CryptoDonPeppe, was very active on. We would share virtually every day, so I'm going to miss him so much. But to become a part of this, click this link from a mobile device and you'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto revolution. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button and click that bell icon to receive notifications of the latest premium crypto news. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. In case you missed this live event with Tika Twari entitled 5 Coins to 5 Million, Last Chance until 2024 to discover a handful of tiny cryptocurrencies that can turn $500 into 5 million thanks to a crypto market phenomenon you won't see again until 2024. You can still catch the replay for a limited time by clicking the link right below this video in the description. Once you do, it'll take you here. Simply enter your favorite email address and click the button that says sign me up, and it will redirect you to this limited time live stream of this live event with the one and only Tika Twari. Enjoy, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.